everybody, this is Waldorf.
And this is Statler.
And this is game 3 of our doubles tournament. Of my doubles tournament, I guess.
The game, and the last and final game of the tournament.
And because we're doubles, double orcs versus double warriors.
The WDG, WWDDGG, I guess. I don't know. WDG.
How bad could it be if there's two armies that are better than mine versus us? Anyway, this will be Battle Report.
Wait till their new book. They'll really be better than you.
Yeah, I would not be surprised. Should steal a copy of that. Anyway, so there's my partner's army list. There's my army list. You can pause and take a look at those if you'd like, if you haven't seen them so far. There's our army combined. And the Warriors of the Dark Gods. So the first army had Chaos Lord of Wrath on a Wasteland Steed with Jack's Pickaxe. That's going to be wonderful for our two Gargantulas. Because he's only got 5 attacks hitting us on like 2s because he's Wrath and, you know, Strength 12.
I don't think that guy needs that weapon, but okay.
Yeah, Strength 12. I don't know what else. Crown of Scorn. Shield.
Okay.
20 Barbarians.
Right.
Paired weapons with Lust. They are lustful.
Right. They're very lustful.
2 units of 5
That's why
Fallen.
they have paired weapons. I'm a big Fallen fan.
3 Crusher Knights.
That's good.
8 other Wasteland Knights with Mark of Wrath, Lances, Full Command, Banner of Furry. Pretty sure that should have been Fury, but they will from now on be Furry.
They'll be the Furry banner, okay.
And a Fallen Beast.
All right.
The other army had a Barbarian Chief on a horse, as the General Barbarian Chief for a BSB on a horse, 15 Barbarian Horsemen with Wrath, Flails, Banner of... They had the Banner of Fury instead of the Flurry of Furry.
I thought there was no duplicates.
Fury. That's what we were saying earlier. We think the duplicates may be an issue. Yeah. Because he also had a Crown of Scorn in his army. Yeah. So both armies had Crowns of Scorn. He had no magic, but he had 2 Crowns of Scorn.
Yeah, yeah.
But he did have the Ether icon down here. You'll see on his
I see that.
Knights. He had 3 Crusher Knights, 5 Knights with Lances, 5 Knights with Lances and a banner, and the Ether icon, and 2 Fallen Beasts.
2 Fallen Beasts. Okay.
So lots of Fallen Beasts.
Looks like there was some kind of coordination on that army design.
Lots of beasts falling around.
Yeah.
So we deployed a couple pieces, and this was the deployment where we are up on the flanks and in further back in the center, and he's forward on the flanks and back in the center. And
you're on the same table.
And we're stuck on the same table because we were on table 1.
Because you were number 1.
And we are still number 1 going into this game in my own tournament. So he has absolutely no shooting and no magic. So you can see my mage deployed out here in the middle of this little village on the bottom right. Not even bothering to go into a unit.
Yeah.
The objective for this were you marked 3 units. Did I show which units were marked? Maybe.
Capture the flag.
Capture the flags. Yes. This is
deployment.
And look how nice and calm they are sitting there.
I see that. I think he's bored looking at your army.
Just sitting there saying, "Okay, well, which one of these do you want to roll over first? Because you know it's not really going to be an issue here." And there's their Fallen Beasts. Beasties. Turn 1. There you go. There's the marked units. He marked my Boar Riders. Our Common Goblins.
Okay.
And our Ed Bashers. All 3 of the the 3
all
left
on flank,
units,
which is where he's facing.
Which is smart move. We marked. You can see we marked the big barbarian unit, the foot unit. We marked that unit of Cav right there in the center, and one of the Crusher Knight units, I believe.
Crusher Knights. Wow. Okay.
I believe. Because we figured we were going to have to deal with one of them. So, on his first turn, he just came forward as fast as he could on the far left, well, up to get in my face of my Boar Boys.
It is an in-your-face army.
Everybody else came forward, and out here he kept his distance over here because he knows he's got time. At this point, the way he's looking at it, he has 2 of my 3 scoring units.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's a matter of time after that. Actually, I think we marked this unit, the Fallen. Can they be scoring?
I don't believe so, no.
Because that looks like a tag on a marker on them. Okay. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's a marker on them.
Because they're light infantry and...
Okay. Don't know. Anyway, and there's another unit of Fallen there in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
You can hardly see it back there in the corner. So that was it for his first turn. Our first turn, we just kind of redeployed a little bit. Weren't in big of a hurry. The mage has gone out there. Oh, you know what? He vanguarded out there. The mage did.
Ah.
That was where he started the turn.
Yeah, so you can do that with goblins.
Goblins, yes.
Not Sylvan elves, but you can do it with goblins.
Well, goblins are much more maneuverable.
Yeah.
So, declaring charges. We looked at it and said, well, you know what? The only way for this goblin unit to survive is through the Fallen.
Okay.
We got 3 ranks, charge downhill.
Yeah.
A banner.
Yeah, and
they've got
as many attacks as 2 of theirs.
And they need 4s to hit us, or 3s, whichever the case may be.
Yeah.
Because we do have parry.
Oh, so they need 4s.
I think it might go to a 3. They might have a plus to hit somewhere in there because they're fear wrath or something. Wrath to the front, auto hits, or some nonsense. There we go. And over on the far left, the Boar Boys just backed up. Again, they can't get away from that. Charging its death, I'll just cost him an extra turn to come get me and put him a little bit further away.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe worth charging them. What are they armed with?
Flails.
Oh, okay.
If I survive, I'm +1 to hit them.
There is that. Oh, the good news is there's not going to be any more flails.
But they have the banner of flurry, of furry.
Furry.
So it's 2, 4, 6,
so
8, 10,
flails don't
12.
hurt as much when they're furry.
It's only 18 attacks that are crushing me that I've got to live through.
Well, plus the horses. Don't forget those.
Oh, sorry, I did. And there is a character in there. There's a BSB in that unit as well.
BSB also. Oh, okay.
Because the one character hopped out. You can see him over here on the left.
Okay.
Anyway. So, because he hopped out, these guys decided to shoot him, poink, and put a wound on him.
There you go.
He counts down on wounds, this opponent.
Okay.
So if we managed to put a wound on him, yay, we're excited. What? Thought I'd gone through these.
Obviously
anyway,
not.
The charging downhill into those guys, they made it, of course.
Yeah.
They killed one, and we won the combat. Woohoo! We only killed 2 back.
He only killed 2.
Parry and everything else, and we killed another one. We killed one with the Shady Git.
Oh.
The Shady Git dropped one, and the goblins got another one.
Wow, that's
pretty awesome, isn't it?
Quite surprising. Yeah.
So we killed 2. He killed 2 back, because one of them didn't get to attack us.
Yeah.
So he only had 4 guys fighting back.
Yeah, with D3 attacks.
So they broke and ran, and we chased them.
Okay.
And we're out of Arc of the Crusher.
There you go.
So look at that.
Yes, who dares wins.
Life is good. There we go. That's what else the rest of the field looks like. Magic did absolutely nothing. I put flaming swords on. Why did I put flaming swords on that? Anyway, I put flaming swords on the Git launcher because it was strict. Yeah, because we wanted to wound on 2s.
Okay.
And it still did nothing. Couldn't hit.
Hoping to kill some of the crushers.
No, it was the flaming swords on the skewerer because the strength 3 shots. I was hoping.
Yeah. Oh.
To bump the 3 shots up. Anyway, turn 2. He goes ahead and charges into the Boar Boys.
Yeah.
That's a surprise. Tries a long charge here with this unit into the Gargantula. And rolls the dice. These guys make it. And those do not. The swordsman up there.
Right.
The swordsman. There's the other unit. So both those units of knights are tagged.
Okay.
So that's the 2 markers.
Yeah.
So those 2 and the one in the
makes more sense.
far right corner. So the fallen rally in the
And
field.
where's this general with the pickaxe?
General with the pickaxe in this big unit of cav in the middle.
The knights. Okay.
This big unit of knights.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like I said, the guys in the middle rally. He brings his secondary general, the barbarian general, up just to keep an eye on things.
Right. I'm sorry, I forgot to look. The knights, they have lances, or do they have the whatever they're called?
There's a mix. A couple have
special
lances.
weapons. The
demon weapons.
demon weapons, or
Yeah,
hell
it's
weapons,
kind of a
or whatever
mix.
they call. Okay.
So he calls in the fallen beasts, and all three come in. You can see the one there coming at the skewer on the right. Up on the top, one comes in to block the orange gargantula from getting to the
This is what he
barbarian
pulled
guys.
his old dragon ogres
Dragon
models
ogres,
to fill in as. Okay.
Corey was not pleased. I don't know where that came
I
from.
don't know.
Like I said, apparently I did not go through these.
Yeah.
So
It would seem not.
I might start one to look ahead to make sure that nothing else slips in here. People have been known to pick up my camera as I go and take bathroom breaks and take wonderful pictures for me.
I see.
So
Just remember, this is a rated G channel.
Exactly. So the barbarians just blow through the orcs.
Shocking.
Yeah, it's T4 with the 2-up. They got a 2-up armor. They just, anyway.
I wonder with the new book if they're going to give them flails as an army rule, or they're going to get great weapons.
I thought I heard that they were getting great weapons, but that may have just been a rumor. I don't know where I would have heard it.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I had one left and he fled.
Oh, okay.
And they had to pursue.
Oh, okay.
Or they had fury. No, they had fury.
They had fury,
They had
so
to
they had to,
overrun.
yeah.
So they ran off the board on that spot.
Frenzy. Yeah.
Frenzy.
Yeah.
Not fury. Frenzy.
Fury's next week.
Yes. And there's his third, whatever that
Yes.
thing is, coming down there on the Git launcher, which is our last effective piece.
Right.
So back to our turn again. Goblins in. Let's go get them.
Why not? Worked very
This
well the first time.
The sneaky Git goes berserk and gets 2 of them.
Okay.
Because he also put, on the first turn, he put, I think, 2 attacks on the sneaky Git and failed both of them.
Oh my gosh.
On the first combat. So the sneaky Git goes berserk and kills 2 more. This time he does hold, though. Over here we crush out the Beast of Chaos, whatever it was.
Okay.
With this Gargantula. The other
Yeah.
Gargantula wanders out here in the middle of the field.
Is that unit sitting there in the corner?
Yep. That's his scoring unit, and that's where my spider's going.
Oh, so why aren't you closer?
Because he blocked me. He chaffed me with that guy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Elsewhere, like I said, they stick up there. I do bring up the Wolf Riders to take a few more pot shots at his general barbarian.
Right. He's running around.
Who's running around defenseless. I mean, he's got a 3-up armor. He's not defenseless. But,
Yep.
And there you have that. That's where it ends, so it goes to their turn. Their turn 3.
Okay, their turn 3.
So,
He charges his general in the rear.
General comes in to try to help out.
Yeah.
He's got to do something to get some combat
Yeah.
res into that mess.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that guy's in big trouble. Because he's lost his frenzy now, so now he's just straight
Yeah.
D3 attacks. So he double charges into the Gargantula.
Looks like he's in trouble.
He's not happy about that at all. And they both make it, as you can see up there on the top. Crushers come into this unit of Ed Bashers.
I wish I have a couple of these models I haven't done anything with yet. I wish I had bought more of them.
Which ones?
The old
Oh, the Seekers?
Slanesh Lord character. That's what
Is that
these
what that
guys
is?
are.
Okay.
Yeah. It's an expensive unit.
Is it?
Well, just because they're,
model price, yeah.
GW character models, but yeah.
Does that. And there you have that. He couldn't quite stretch that one unit of knights on the right to reach over to overlap my mage.
Yeah.
He was
okay.
trying. Elsewhere, the barbarian horsemen showed back up, and now the wolf riders have somebody breathing down their neck.
Yes, at least he doesn't have throwing weapons.
Yeah, that did save me
Yes.
for a round right there. Yes.
What is this marker on the hill?
This is just a marker that my partner.
Oh, so what is it though?
It's like an axe on a stump and something. It's
Okay.
a weird piece.
All right. Okay. Just can't tell what it is.
Yeah, I mean he's got them, so he.
Yeah. I know he has those pieces.
And he's got to put them.
Sure what
put
that
them on the
was.
field if there's like an axe. Yeah, it's like a rock or something. And
Yeah,
an
okay.
axe in it. It's just a nice little terrain piece he used for an objective.
Mm-hmm.
There's the other one over there in the.
Yeah, I mean
cuts
that one, the big scrap pile.
You're
I know
very
that one.
familiar with. Yeah. So there you go.
Okay. Let's see how this goes.
And these guys up here reform.
All right.
The warriors in the middle of the field. You can't see him, but the guy with Jack's pickaxe has moved into this field. I mean, into this forest.
Oh, it's him right there.
Yeah, he took the dangerous terrain checks.
Oh,
Just
okay.
ran.
Oh,
check.
I didn't see that he pulled them out.
Yeah,
Okay.
he did this turn when he reformed
Yeah.
them. He ran out
Ran
there.
those out there. Okay.
So now he's
Right.
can see both the spiders.
Yep. So the spider doesn't have a lot of time.
No, neither one of them has a lot of time.
So you can get somebody to chaff him up.
This ensuing combat, I believe we won.
Mm-hmm.
But he did not run with either.
You put 2 wounds on him? Is that what that
No,
means?
that's he's got. Remember, he counts down. He's got 2
one wound.
wounds.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
we got that was from shooting.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So
Fair enough.
we're not hurting him in combat, and we
Okay.
can't hurt the
I
other
was just
guy.
curious. Yeah.
We have been putting a wound on the guy up front, but he keeps saving it.
Oh, okay.
This
And
beast
he munched
crushes
that thing up. Okay.
that guy. These guys actually beat the unit of crushers.
Well.
The Ed Bashers, that unit of crushers came in at him
Yeah.
and actually won and turned to face out this way, looking for.
Oh, did they kill them all?
They killed him.
Okay.
It's a lot of strength 5 AP 3.
Yeah, that's true with the spears.
It's a
Yeah.
lot of AP 3.
Yeah.
And they turn and reform so they can face out this way. And we have not called the Y yet.
Yeah.
So we've got a decent charge.
The warg.
The warg. So we've got a decent charge into the flank or rear. Probably the flank would be much better. Of these guys up there.
It's the guys that removed the squig off thing that used to be there.
Yes.
Okay.
You notice the squig off is no longer
Yeah, something
there.
seems to be missing.
Yeah, it is.
Cheese and crackers.
Well, it lost the combat. It didn't kill it.
Okay.
It did. I forgot how many wounds they did.
Oh,
It
really?
lost the combat. He elected which way they ran. He chose the run from this blue and white unit on the right,
Hoping to get to the orange one.
and it has to go through the orange one and off the board.
Yeah, okay.
So it had no chance at
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
staying on the board.
Okay.
And he had a chance of getting to the orange one,
Right.
but didn't quite make it.
Okay.
So, but of course, this flank charge that we had hoping for there was eliminated because
Because somebody munched something.
the Chaos Beast crushed the skewer and
Right.
overran into the side to pin him down.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually asked him. I said, "Why didn't you do that one first? You'd have that guy." And he's like, "No, this way's better because if it goes badly, this thing ties up the unit."
Yeah.
I was like, "Well, that's a smart move." So anyway, there we got that. Our move, at this point, it doesn't really matter. So we throw the unit of Wolf Riders into the rear of this guy, hoping to get the charge and a rear off
Yes.
to bring combat res, maybe even kill him.
Yeah, you're a strength 4.
What's that?
You're a strength 4, right?
Yeah,
So,
strength 4 on the charge, and it's
Yeah.
6 attacks on him,
Yep.
minus who he kills.
Yeah.
Elsewhere, we come forward. The black orcs iron orcs come forward, and the other guys come forward to the Ed
Into
Bashers.
the woods.
Come into the woods. I'm okay
Counting on their fighting ability.
counting on their fighting ability, and he's it puts him and makes him come into the woods as well.
Yeah.
Dangerous terrain, and
Sure.
I don't think he wants to. After he saw what happened to that last unit, I don't think he wants to come
Yeah.
into him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm betting on, at least.
Mm-hmm.
That's there, and then you can see the mage.
Oh, the spider made it into the.
Spider charged in the top corner into the barbarians. They made they're immune or something.
Mhm.
So we managed to put a wound on him.
Okay.
He killed, looks like 3 of us because we had a full back rank,
Yeah,
I believe. But he doesn't. Everybody sticks. We go
So you
wide.
can't kill that one guy.
We can't kill. Each one has a wound. We couldn't kill either one. we go completely wide, gaining an extra 2 inches away from the barbarians. So now they need a 5 instead of a 4. Something to that effect.
Didn't slide down more, so it was even farther.
What's that? Oh, yeah, probably could have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, the spider did a ton of. He didn't eliminate them, but did enough that they broke.
They broke and ran away. Wow.
And the spider, because of Mr. Jack's pickaxe here in the woods, elects to pursue him.
Yep.
Just to get off the board.
At least for a turn.
And that's where that ended.
Okay.
And did they kill? I don't think they killed that guy. No, they did not kill the beast. They turned to face him.
He killed a couple of them.
He did kill a couple of us. Going on to turn 4.
Okay.
So just keep.
It's like, it's like the limbo.
Yeah, this is just bad. This is where
1,
it is.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. The only hope.
How low can you go?
5 units into this. 1, 2.
Yeah.
It's 4. Oh, is it?
Front
1,
guy.
2, 3, 4.
Then your
You're right,
guys.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. We were actually hoping on this one.
Now this is the kind of conga line I like.
Yeah, we were hoping not to kill the guy in the back. So that these guys can't overrun into the combat because they'll run into him.
Right.
It's like, no, don't kill him. Don't kill him. Didn't matter. Over here, the knights came into the Iron Orcs, and the Crusher Knights came into the Ed Bashers in the woods. He didn't care. He did take a dangerous terrain. Hit from there. Not a big deal. And there we go. What's this? Okay, just different angle for that picture. Yeah, you can see I've got a lot of repeat pictures in here. Oh, the up here in the top, the guy with Jack pickaxe has come and joined the white unit of knights. The knights up there on the top right.
Right.
And the other knight unit has reformed and faced back in.
Back to the main battle.
I think that unit does not have a musician, so it's just a full turn to reform. Yeah. And this combat goes badly for the Wolf Riders. They just disappear.
However,
the goblins stick around.
Yeah.
They haven't killed anything, but they stick around.
Right. We could see these two fights.
See these how these go. Let's go there. So the Iron Orcs got pretty munched and did almost nothing back. They went great weapons and still did not manage to do almost did nothing.
But how many did you lose there? 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yeah, it looks like how many was it?
How many was it?
19. It was a total 20.
Okay.
It was a total of 20, so now they've killed 9.
Oh, 9, okay.
9 to our 2.
Did you get 2? Okay.
He had 1 in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 7 and 1.
Yeah.
And I think he's down to 6.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Counting tails. Yeah, I think it's 6.
Okay.
So yeah, 9 to 2. That's going to go well. They are steadfast, and there are BSB still in there. He only put a wound. I think there's a wound on the BSB up on the top corner. Over here, this actually went fairly well.
Yeah, you lost half your unit, but you killed 2/3 of his.
I killed 2/3 of his, so I think that's a good bet.
Yeah.
And we stick around. And I think, where's that one? We should have killed... We killed the Beast of Chaos, and they reform.
Okay.
The other unit of Ed Bashers.
And the other beasties down there.
And the other beasties floating around the very bottom corner, getting ready to charge the Ed Bashers in the rear.
Hoping they can get there before you kill them in your turn.
Yep. So, that's what we got.
Okay.
And I think, he had to overrun, so he ended up an inch behind those guys. So, going into our next turn, let's see where this goes. The orcs, the Ed Bashers down here in the bottom corner decide to go into this fight. That's the general on the front corner, and he wanted to bring the general in.
Which fight? The current fight?
This big...
Okay.
He wants to go help the Iron Orcs.
Right. Okay.
So based on where he's going, he moves straight forward, wheels to the left, and then goes in.
Yeah, straight in and character action.
And the idea was he's hoping he could break them and then hopefully face the knights off to his other side.
Right.
Over here, this fight continues.
So the goblins been...
They've been making their check.
Yeah, well, they haven't killed that one guy.
They can't kill the one guy in the steadfast 6 they're holding.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. The mage moves out here just to keep in contact with everything.
Some more fighting happened, but okay.
Where did these guys come from? They fled.
That they ran away from something.
Oh, sorry. The general, that's what was happened. Sorry. The general's unit of Ed Bashers charged this unit first.
Okay.
And they fled.
Okay.
And then he redirected into the other unit.
Okay.
That's what happened.
Okay.
So, is it like a telegram over here or something?
It would seem so.
And then so they went into this unit here, and the only thing touching is the general and the guy behind him.
Okay.
Bringing into that combat. So the spider's going to come back in. The Gargantua is going to come back into this fight.
Right.
And it's going to turn to the left and move around behind as far back behind this purple unit that's facing us.
Right.
That it's going to get as far back behind it as it can.
Mm-hmm.
So now, because of that, this white unit can't wheel to get past.
Right.
But he can charge the general out.
Yeah.
And get in by himself.
Okay.
The guy with Jack's pickaxe. I've got 6 wounds left on that spider. Maybe he misses me 3 times out of 5.
Yeah, maybe.
Or fails to wound once.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing I've got.
Yep.
It's the only thing I got going for me.
Yeah, because you're not allowed to keep them off the table.
Then what happens is he casts a spell.
Cast a spell on you.
He casts a spell, and I forgot. I think it was Flaming Swords he cast somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Gets it off, and he's got the attribute. At this point, we didn't look it up because it was just too dumb. It's like, do you have to cast the attribute?
Mm.
So I'm not sure. So I'm like, okay, fine.
Well, it's an attribute. It's not a cast. So I would say it has to go off.
So of course I target a unit with a 1-up save. No, either one. Because either one, he kills one off this one, and it can make it in now.
Yeah.
Because he just shifts the general down. It kills one and shifts the general or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But so kills. I have to put the attribute D3 wounds.
You could have put it on that random thing. That's.
Yeah, he wasn't in my front arc.
Ah, okay.
Because of the way I placed him, these were the only 2 units in my front arc.
Yeah.
So you can see, it kills him, lets the unit get in. It didn't. Turns out not to matter.
Probably didn't matter, but yeah.
And there's the Flaming Swords that I did it on for these guys to help kill that final crusher. But anyway. So this fight goes badly. The Iron Orcs get just shredded. He puts all his attacks into the Iron Orcs.
Yeah.
Kills all but one in the BSB.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the combat, we both reform and end up with more stuff.
And your character didn't do anything to him?
It looks like he's down to 5 knights.
You did go for I thought you would cut it with the character you said.
Yeah, I mean his character did nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, and like I said, I think they killed a total of 1 this turn.
Okay. And I see a crusher moseying
and
around by
the crusher
itself.
Finishes off the unit.
Yeah, flaming swords weren't too flamey.
Flaming swords didn't flame enough.
Yeah.
So we're going on to turn 5. He pulls the other BSB out of the unit, I believe.
Oh, it looks like. He's just reformed those guys and bringing them over.
Yeah.
To help out.
Yeah, because they need it.
Yeah, and he's brought the crusher
BSB
over.
and the general are sitting around back there behind the goblins.
Okay. And still fighting over there.
Yeah, I think the BSB is watching. The general is fighting.
Oh, okay.
Because he couldn't charge. He didn't have enough room to charge out of the unit and get into me, I believe, was the case there.
Okay.
Crusher just walks over.
Yep.
Knows he doesn't even need to get into this fight. I don't think he could. I think he was facing the wrong direction.
Yeah, anything can happen.
These, of course, charged in, killed the spider, and turned around. I mean, the general himself killed the spider. He hit him all 5 times and wounded him all 5 times, and yeah, it's only 10 wounds. How bad could that be? It does need a 3 to wound me. So
you should have hid his keys in your box, and maybe it would have been
those keys right there. Yes.
Yeah.
Say, hey, by the way, you're missing your keys. Go find them. So there's where that is. This combat. Oh, finally the goblins finally break, and you can see the two guys overran him, run him down. Over here, he's finished off the Iron Orcs.
But he's down to one guy.
He's finished off the Iron Orcs. He finished off the BSB, but he has been beaten down to one guy.
Yeah, well.
The general finally woke up and did a little bit of work.
Mm-hmm.
And that does that. And now we're going to go into...
Your turn.
Yep.
And you kill him?
Finished him off, turn to face the Crusher. Actually, there is one Iron Orc left. That is an Iron Orc out front.
BSB?
Yeah, it is the BSB, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. Look at that. It's hard to see the banner. It's meshed on the unit behind it.
Yeah.
So on his turn 6, the Crusher Knight comes into the BSB. I'm not sure. Oh, that guy went into our flank. The Beast went into the general's flank.
And the guys didn't make her. He didn't want to charge him in.
He didn't charge the other guys. Okay. They were too far.
The flail guys?
Oh, he did not want to go there.
Yeah.
He didn't try that one. So there's that. Oh, they did. The BSB took a wound, did a wound.
So he lives?
So he lives. And over here, they killed. He directed all his attacks through the general into the unit.
Right.
But I think the general did kill him.
Okay. So you have to run away from that.
And the general did the unit about faced on the final turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then bottom of 6, the general charged out into his general.
Okay.
And my opponent was like, you know what? At this point, you just make it. Don't care. I don't care. You're in. So he just moved the guy in, didn't even make him roll. And that's kind of where it ended. They went out and they beat on each other, and neither one did a wound. That was the bottom of 6.
Okay.
The BSB and the Crusher remained just fighting it out. So we did pull our BSB, a Crusher, and a quarter of this unit, or half of this unit.
Yay!
Those are our points.
So you weren't tabled.
And our mage is still out there somewhere.
Yeah. Okay.
I think. Or did the mage miscast?
Did he get munched by something?
No, he was floating.
Oh, I thought he got munched by
Did he
one
miscast?
of the beasts.
There he is, right there on the corner of the field.
Okay. So you're
maybe I just picked him up. I'm not sure if I picked him up or he miscast on the final turn. You know what? I'm almost positive he miscast and died.
Oh, okay.
Because he is not there in that now. Picture. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I miscast and he died. And it ended up being a 4-16.
That's not so good.
They came into that game needing, I think they needed to beat us 12 or 15. I think they needed 15.
Mm-hmm.
Because 15-5 would have been a 10 points, and we had, I think, 10 points on them.
Okay.
So
they took first place.
They took first place.
And where'd you end up?
And we ended up in second. We did not get leapfrogged.
Okay. Where is that?
The table down from us, the next table down, ended up with a 10-10. So that protected us from being leapfrogged. We were actually fairly safe.
So I don't know what's worse, winning your own tournament
or losing it,
or getting second in your own tournament. I don't know if that says about you.
I would rather win my own tournament.
Either you're a bad cheater or...
I'm a bad cheater. I just can't help it if these guys don't play well. I try to teach them. No, it's bad. Anyway, it's just the one tournament. Come on, calm down.
You're right. You won your last tournament.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I do these tournaments.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good. No, anyway. So yeah, this was a brutal smashing.
Yeah, I would say so.
I will say that we kind of played with a little bit of a handicap in this one, is that my opponent was not willing to do the avoidance game where we just sit in a corner.
Your opponent or your...
My third opponent.
Yeah. Yes, your ally.
Yeah. Well, it was much funner this way.
Yeah, it is.
And it's a who cares?
It's a tough opponent for you. Well, it wasn't that kind of tournament.
Yeah.
There was no prizes.
There's no prizes or anything, and this was a fun game.
Yeah.
We had a good time. The two guys we played are fun guys to play. Worked out to be a good game. Brutal. I mean, they butchered us.
Yeah.
even gave us this final charge. It would have been hilarious if he actually would have pulled it off and won.
Yes.
Flipped the points by 2 because that guy's worth a lot of points.
Yeah.
Plus the 200 for the general.
Yeah, that would have been ironic.
Flipped the points by 2, and now it comes up to.
I don't think they would have thought it was very funny.
At this point, I think they would have. Like I said, they were having fun with it as well. Yeah, this team was the closest to us, and they needed a 15-5.
Mm-hmm.
So the next team down, I think, was like at least 20 points down from us. So I don't even know if they could have caught us.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, it turned out to be a fun day. It was it's just 3 games. The one downside with the team tournaments, and probably might go down to 2,000 aside if I do it again. The doubles.
I think you have to do 2,000, not 2,500.
Because you know, now we've got 5,000 points on the board aside, which is more than a normal game.
With 2
You've
people
got
talking.
2 players that want to discuss things.
Yep.
So it kind of slows everything down. But this tournament did move fairly well for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
There was a couple issues on the first game where some very slow, you know, when you get started.
Yeah, especially if one of your people you bring in is not played or played very little.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyway, everybody was experienced players except for my partner.
Yeah.
And the guy who played the Empire Sonstal, I think was his first game.
Right.
Were very inexperienced players. But anyway. But it was a fun tournament, and we did take second with Pure Orcs.
Yes. Not Pure Orcs.
Well, Pure Orcs and Goblins.
There you go.
Sorry.
Pure poo.
And I found out 2 2,500-point armies of Orcs is much better than 1 5,000-point army of Orcs. Because you can take 2 Ed Basher core
is that what it is?
To fill your core.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of things you can do to kind of play around with it a little bit.
Yeah. I think that's true of a few armies, but
It
yeah.
is.
Okay.
So, but anyway, thanks for listening.
Till next time.